Bonjour mes amis, c'est moi Stephanie and welcome to your Workout Wednesday. You can hear I'm still a little stuffy, but feeling great, feeling fine. Baby is still fine. We're doing well here. And I'm in another of my adult onesies. And last week I left sofakiller.com. I left that in the comments. Check them out. I think more people, adults, should just wear onesies. And it felt so good last week that I figured, okay, all this month is about hibernating and being comfortable in what we wear when we move. So feel free to join me in your jammies for another pretty gentle but deep flow today. And it's all from an X position, laying down. So let's start there. Find your mat, gently roll down onto your back. Make sure things feel comfy, legs open on low diagonals, arms open on high diagonals, so we make the letter X with our body. Take a moment, wiggle your pelvis, see how that connects all the way down to your feet. Wiggle your ribs and shoulders and see how that connects all the way up to the crown of the head. And then do both. And see how your whole body, all the way from the center outward to your toenails, to your fingernails, from your pelvis, your belly button, connect and wiggle together. Let that go and enjoy that possible tingle you feel. And then from here, we're gonna do a lot of cross-lateral. That just means diagonals, across the body stuff today. So, or at least to start. So from here, all we do is take one elbow across and touch the knee. And then we open it out. Now, and then switch, alternate. Now, if your elbow does not easily touch, do not worry. We are going to lift the head, neck, and shoulders soonish. But for now, just go wherever your body goes. And the aim is elbow toward the opposite knee. Let's take an exhale to fold and condense. Inhale to expand. Exhale. And in. And X. And in. And X. And in. And X. And in. Keep going. And as we flow through a bunch more, I want to thank you subscribers for being here. Welcome potentially new subscribers. Don't forget to hit that bell. Fresh videos drop every Wednesday. And apologies about missing some of those every other Mondays, but they are going to come back with those quick tips. Continue for about 4 more. Evening yourself out. I need to do one more for balance sake. And then pause there, back to the X, let your body settle. And again, especially your ribs, your head, and your pelvis. And now, like I promised, all we do is the same thing with the head, neck, and shoulders. So we take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale, condense a little more fully, and then lengthen. And switch, condense, and lengthen, and condense. And lengthen. And now as we lengthen, feel free to actually arch a little bit and allow the ribs to pull away from the mat, because as we curl, they might press a little more heavily in. Exhale, condense, release, condense, expand, exhale. And again, just groove with me in your breath. Exhale to curl, inhale to lengthen for a few more. And I'm also going to encourage you to check out the comments, the things that I leave down there, because there's some new offerings. There are some digital on-demand class packs. As always, there's my Super Saturday class. First one is free, as well as membership and some other things. So again, thank you so much for being here. And let's do 4 more. Check all the Sayas offerings out. And again, that's 4-ish more. If you need to even out, that is even for me. Take a moment, especially to roll the head. There can be a lot of neck stuff there anytime we curl like that. And now from here, we're going to take one arm, start with those fingertips, and we kind of slide to the opposite diagonal, and that arm is what pulls us up. Now this opposite arm is super helpful. We're gonna rotate, so we're on the pinky side of the arm, eventually palm down, to press and curl up just kind of halfway. So we're really, it's like we're a wave in motion, yeah? And then release back down, inhale. Start with those fingers of the opposite arm. Feel free to connect, rub your belly, rub down that thigh. Press through the pinky, then the palm of the opposite hand. Curl, 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 be that wave. And then unroll back down, inhale. Exhale, curl. I just remembered I'm in my jammies. It's awesome to work out in your jammies. Inhale, reach. And exhale, curl. Inhale, see if you can really find that slide and support right there. Heel all the way to the armpit to connect into the lats and into all that shoulder stability. Inhale and strength. Exhale, up and around. Oh, that time I didn't curl. And why don't we do a few like that? Reach, kind of slice through the space. Exhale, up and over. And down. Exhale, up and over. And down. Let's do a few more with the curling fingers, wrist, elbow. And down this time, let's go ahead and also take the focus back. And down. And look back. And down, just one more there. Curly, curly, curly wave. And then once again, release. And notice that even though it might be with ease, you might feel a lot of deep core, specifically abdominal, specifically oblique stuff going on. I hope that is there for you. And then we're just gonna, again, like we did the first set, we're gonna add on by kicking the opposite leg up and grabbing wherever we can catch, yeah? So here we go. Let's start with those curly fingers. Curl up, leg meets, reach wherever you can. Maybe flex the foot no matter where you are, yeah? And find a little bit extra spiral and keep looking back, back, back over those fingertips. And then let's actually bend everything in to slide back out. Opposite, curl, 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 but leg stays long. Push and reach, find that flexed heel. Find the flexed heel of your hand as well. And then condense in and reach out. And up we go. A little bit extra. And then, condense in and reach. Maybe we'll do a few with a long leg down too. And swing up. Reach a little bit more. And then condense and reach down. So that's where I'm going. Let's keep the leg long the whole time. And longish, yeah? So find your long, whatever that means. Reach. And then sink back down. Inhale. Exhale. Catch, reach. And longish leg down. 4 more. Exhale. Jamming in our jammies. And back down. And exhale. And back down. 1 more each diagonal. Exhale. Reach. And back down. Still rolling through the spine. Curl, curl, curl. Lengthen, spiral. And then descend, descend back to that hopefully comfy X for you. From here, the last piece, and then we're going to make this into just a sequence, is to roll over, condense everything. Doesn't matter the pathway, just condense everything over to a fetal position. And then back out to the X. And then opposite side. Keep the head heavy. And then back out to the X. And then from here, we gather everything in center. Curl into a nice tight ball. Now from here, float your X. Come back into that ball. Back down to your flat X. Let's start condensing to the opposite side. Find that fetal ball. And back to the X. Head is heavy. Massage the temples. And roll to the opposite. And expand out. Now condense and gather into the ball. Float your X. Gather back in. Release down. And that's actually all we'll do of that, because we'll add that into the end. So there are all the pieces of the puzzle. Let's take a moment here because you might feel heavier. Great. And let's start from the beginning, and we'll just do one of each to each side. Yeah? So let's begin just with the elbow to knee. Whatever side you want to be, or whatever diagonal you want to begin. We go across the body and lengthen. Switch across the body and lengthen. This time we add the head, neck, and shoulders. Curl and lengthen and curl and lengthen. This time we do that wave. Find that half roll up on the diagonal and back down. Opposite, half roll up and down. This time we scoop that leg up and oops, my crystal ball, I knocked it off. We're gonna let it go. Reach and down and reach up and down. Now from here we roll into the fetal one side. Back to the X and second side. And back to the X, condense into center. Float your X, condense back in. And lengthen. Let's do it again, starting with the opposite diagonal, if you can remember what that is. Here we go, just the elbow to knee. Condense. Expand and condense. Expand. Add the head, neck, and shoulders. Curl and lengthen and curl and lengthen. Halfway roll up, leading with the fingers. Maintain that curl. Roll it up and down. Fling that leg high into the sky. Catch, little extra moment for spiral and down. And catch and down. Fetal roll over. Back to the X and over. Back to the X. Condense, sweep into center. Float your X. Condense in. And let's do that one more time each. So start with that opposite side again. Here we go. I'm just going to cue the breath this time. And little words here and there. Add the curl. Don't forget that little arch. Halfway up. And down. Exhale. And down. Fling that leg high. Stay there. And down. Opposite side. Fetal. And X. And fetal. And X. Into the ball. Float. Back in. One more time. Elbow to knee. Add the curl. Halfway wave up. Fling that leg up. And roll fetal. Curl in, condense. Expand. Condense. Expand. Curl into your ball. Float your X. Curl back in and relax. Take a moment to again wiggle the pelvis. Wiggle the ribs. Wiggle the pelvis and ribs. Turn that off, and again, perhaps enjoy any tingling sensation you're feeling. Feel your belly rise and fall. And why don't we stay here to finish? So feel free to stay as long as you would like. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are wearing your jammies. It changes things. It changes the energy and efforts and hopefully comfort levels. So Again, thank you for joining me. I will see you next time.